Hey everyone, it's Julie from Living Large on Lifetime. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for another episode of WWWWJD. What would Weight Watcher Julie do? That makes me laugh every single time. I apologize for the sun in my eyes, but it's freezing out here, so I need to sit in the sun, directly in the sunshine. So if I'm squinting, that is why. So just a reminder, you guys, although I do work as a Weight Watchers receptionist and I've been on Weight Watchers for about 2.5 years, I actually lost 40 pounds. I am not in any way, or I should say this channel is my own personal channel and is not in any way affiliated by or endorsed by Weight Watchers. So everything I'm telling you today is my own opinion. So let's jump right into the questions. The first question is from Rachael. Rachael says, how many smart points are you currently on each day? Could you give some tips to newbies starting pointing online? So I'm actually at 23 points right now. I think a lot of people, since the switch to freestyle, they went from 30 smart points to 23 smart points. I am one of them. If you're just starting out with Weight Watchers or just starting out with freestyle in general, I would actually recommend to start by building your meals around 0 points foods. You do not want to, you cannot, and you should not be eating 0 points foods alone. The reason for this is, although they are really good and very satisfying foods, it will start to feel like a diet if you're restricting yourself to those foods only. And as with all diets, you will go off the plan. So I do not recommend that you only eat the 0 smart points foods. I'm going to change so I can see you a little better. There we go. Okay, so don't only eat 0 points foods, but build your meals around the 0 points foods. The best healthy diet, the best of both worlds, is to use the 0 points foods as your foundation, as the foundation of your diet. The reason for this is because the 0 points foods were assigned a value of 0 because they're very high in the nutrients that our body needs, and also because there's less tendency for us to overeat these foods. So they're very excellent to start building a foundation for your diet, and then you want to add in the pointed foods. Add in pointed foods for essential fats that we need, add in pointed foods for additional flavor, and add in pointed foods for your own happiness and satiety. Add in the stuff you love. Don't just have a chicken breast. Have a chicken breast with a piece of Swiss cheese melted over the top and some green chilies, or don't just have an egg white omelet. Have a full egg omelet with, again, cheese inside and some avocado and all the good stuff you love, but start with the basic 0 points foods. If you're unsure of where to start as far as using the points or spreading them out throughout your day, I would actually recommend starting by just splitting up your points in thirds. Use a third for each meal. So if you have 23 points, you may want to start with 6 points for breakfast, 7 points for lunch, and 7 points for dinner. Unless you tend to eat a big meal at lunchtime, then you can adjust, or if you eat a big meal at dinner like I do, then you can adjust those points accordingly. You could also do like 6 points for breakfast, 6 points for lunch, 6 points for dinner, and then 5 for snacks. So that first one, does that add up? 6, 7, and 7 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That doesn't add up. Okay, so you could do 6 points for breakfast, 7 for lunch, 7 for snack, and 3 for, 7 for lunch, 7 for dinner, and 3 for snacks. Or you could do 6 for breakfast, 6 for lunch, 6 for dinner, and 5 for snacks. Let's stick with that because that's much easier to say and much easier to remember. So basically just split it up as best you can in the beginning, and then as you go along you'll see, oh well, I don't really have time to eat a lot at breakfast, so maybe I'm gonna have just some fruit and a hard-boiled egg or something, and I'll have more points for later in the day. As you go along you'll kind of see how the points play out, and you can adjust your diet accordingly. But definitely start with trying to spread them out throughout the day. As far as eating, what you're going to eat, what you're going to use your points on, choose foods you love. And I don't mean like pizza and fried foods, but as you go along and the longer you eat within the Smart Point system, you'll find healthy foods that you love over and above others. So for example, I love fruit, I love poke bowls, and I love poached eggs. So I should more often than not choose these healthy foods that I love over, say, beans or lentils or kale. Not that I hate beans or lentils or kale, but I love poke bowls. I love poached eggs. So choose the foods you love and you're going to be more satisfied. Again, choose the foundation foods, the 0 points foods that you love, and then add in things that will make them taste better for you and give you more variety. So I hope that helped, Rachel. It's kind of a broad explanation or a broad where to start. It's really, really individual for each person. So just start somewhere. And this, you actually asked this question a few weeks ago, so you're probably knee deep into freestyle, and I hope you're loving it, and I hope you found a way to balance your points, choose foods that are healthy, and spread your points throughout the day. So let's go on to the second question. This was literally, when I asked for questions for WWWWJD, this was literally the first question I got. It is from Eddie Almanza, and he says, what if I just want to order a large pizza? Well, Eddie, if you want to order a large pizza, order a pizza. You can't, my philosophy on cravings is that you can't deny yourself what you want forever, because the craving will just intensify, and one day you're gonna order a large pizza and you're gonna eat the whole darn pizza yourself. So my advice is, if you're craving pizza, order pizza. There are ways to minimize the damage. Number one, you shouldn't be eating pizza every week or every couple weeks or every day for sure. So try to hold off as long as you can, or if it's something that you could have that is very minimally damaging, that you could have a little bit each day, try to have a little bit of something each day to minimize your cravings. For pizza, I love pizza. Pizza and sushi are actually among my top foods to eat. So I haven't had pizza, I don't know if I've, oh, I did have some pizza on the cruise. So I was gonna say, I don't know if I've had pizza since freestyle started, but I have had pizza recently and I love pizza. I'm craving pizza actually. So if you're not too specific about your pizza, which I obviously am, start small. Go to Costco and get one slice. Go to Little Caesars and get a little pan pizza. Start as small as you can. If that is satisfying for you, if you go to Costco, you're gonna order one piece, walk away, eat that piece, and be done. If you go to a restaurant and order a large pizza, there's more temptation for you to eat more than one slice. So be careful. For me, I actually pretty much only eat pizza from one restaurant now. So for me, it's worth it to hold out for that particular restaurant, and then I will allow myself to have 2 or 3 pieces at that restaurant. So if you're ordering at a restaurant, you can try minimizing the damage by starting with a thin crust pizza. If that is satisfying for you, you could order light cheese, and you could also order vegetable toppings only. So those are some ways to have your pizza and eat it too. Also, definitely make sure you share with someone. Most people don't go to a restaurant and sit down and eat pizza by themselves, so I'm assuming that you could go and share with someone. When Eddie and I go, and it's just Eddie and I, we usually do a small pizza. There's no reason to go to a restaurant and order a large pizza for 2 people. I'm not saying we haven't done that, but there's no reason for that. So eat what you love, minimize the damage if you can, and then try to limit yourself to 1 or 2 slices. I feel most satisfied when I have 3 slices. So lately when I go, I've just been finding a way to allow myself those 3 slices. Of course, use your dailies, use your weeklies, get some fit points together. Plan to allow yourself to have whatever it's gonna take to satisfy that craving in that moment, and let yourself do it. And enjoy it. You can supplement that with either a big salad or some soup. Most Italian restaurants have some minestrone or lentil soup, and lentils now are 0 points. So you could get a pretty low minestrone or lentil soup to eat with your pizza. So if you want to order a large pizza, order a large pizza. Do what makes you happy. The beauty of freestyle right now is that you can do what makes you happy. If I want to go to a pizza restaurant tonight, I would plan my day accordingly. I would eat 0 points foods all day so that I could have those 2 to 3 slices of pizza and enjoy every bite. Okay, last question is from Tammy Dennise. Tammy says, I'm not a huge exerciser. It's really, I love all your videos. I'm following some of your old breakfast and lunch meals. It's really helping me get through the workday. Since I don't really exercise, I'm scared of loose skin. Should I be? I have kicked up my protein. So number one, Tammy, I guess first of all I should say I'm definitely not a doctor, so I would absolutely start with your doctor. At your next regular appointment, maybe just talk with your doctor about some suggestions that he or she might have for you. If you're worried about having loose skin when you're done losing weight, that would be a great place to start. And then just remember that every body is different. It's going to depend on your genes, on how fast you're losing weight, how much weight you need to lose, if you're getting plenty of water and the essential vitamins and minerals. So it's really going to be super independent to each person. But I do have a few suggestions for you as you're losing weight that you can keep an eye on and help hopefully maintain the elasticity of your skin so that the loose skin is as minimal as possible. So number one, you want to lose weight slowly, obviously, because the faster you lose weight, the saggier your skin is going to be. The skin just needs time to shrink back to its original. If you're losing weight super fast, it generally doesn't happen. Number two, maintain the elasticity of your skin during weight loss with plenty of vitamin A and other vitamins and minerals. So this means eat lots of fruits and vegetables while you're losing weight. So that's a good tip for a lot of reasons, because we need our fruits and vegetables in order to lose the weight in the first place. So just make sure you're intaking plenty of vitamins and minerals, and it does say specifically vitamin A. So maybe do some research on vitamin A and see what it is about vitamin A that helps your skin retain its elasticity, and then find some good sources of that mineral itself. Number three, drink plenty of water. Hydration of the skin influences the elasticity. We all know that our entire body, I believe it's 80% water, so our entire body needs water and fluid to maintain a healthy state. Our skin is no exception, and if you want to maintain the elasticity and quality of your skin, then you want to make sure that you drink plenty of water. The jury is out on exactly how much water to drink. I drink to thirst, which is probably not enough. Most people recommend 8-ounce glasses a day. If you're not used to drinking that much, I would say start out by drinking to thirst and add just a little bit each day until you get to the recommended amount, and see how you feel, see how your skin feels and how your skin looks. But definitely make sure to focus on getting enough water. Number four, do strength and resistance exercises to build muscle tone. So we know that muscle can help take up the space where the fat cells were, and then it also helps a bit with the skin's elasticity. So a lot of recommendations that I was seeing was that before you do like any kind of drastic surgery to remove your extra skin, you should strive for males a 10% body weight, 10% body fat, 10% body fat, and for women 20% body fat, and see how that helps your skin's elasticity and if the muscle helps fill out where the fat cells were. So 20% is pretty challenging, but I think I'm at, like, last time I checked it was like 23 or 24, so it's not, I never lift weights, I should, but it's definitely doable is what I'm saying. So try to do a lot of strength and resistance exercises to build up the muscle and the muscle tone as you're losing weight. And then the last recommendation I have for you is to avoid smoking. I hope you're not a smoker, because smoking accelerates the aging process, and as we age, our skin naturally loses elasticity. So that would probably be the easiest thing you could do for yourself, is to stop smoking to reduce your skin's aging process. So I hope these suggestions help, but again, I would definitely touch base with your doctor at some point, especially as you go along, and if you've lost a lot of weight already, or if you start to see that maybe your skin is sagging a bit, touch base with your doctor and find out any medical recommendations that he or she could give you as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please, if you have any questions, send them to me down below. Any questions for what would Weight Watcher Julie do? I'll give you my opinion and what I would do, and I think that a lot of you guys probably have a lot of the same questions. They may be freestyle questions now that freestyle is the new program, or if you have questions on how to maintain once you get to lifetime, questions on what foods might be the most filling or satisfying. Any questions you guys have, ask them down below. I will answer for you as soon as possible. We'll do another WWWWJD on Thursday. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.